So we are on beautiful Moonstone Beach in Cambria, California. And the thing I love about this beach is it's quite rustic. You have all this driftwood up on the beach, but this is honestly the hidden gem of California. This is one of my favorite towns to stay in because it is so calm, it's so relaxing, and it's just great if you want to decompress and take a little break from the rest of the world. If you're looking to party and go out, this definitely is not the town for you. And I will say, don't trust the weather app because it is in the 70s and sunny today. My weather app said it was going to be low 60s and cloudy all week. And then I got here and it's just gorgeous, the perfect temperature. So one more thing, if you are a surfer, you will love Cambria. There's so many guys out surfing and girls surfing right now because they do have some big waves. But if you're just trying to swim, you do want to be careful because it is a little rocky. So now I'm going to actually go up because my dad and my dog are up there waiting for me, and it is 5 o'clock right now, so that means it's cocktail hour. So let's go. Cambria is located halfway between San Francisco and Los Angeles. If you're planning a trip to Cambria, I definitely recommend booking in advance because rooms can sell out quickly. We loved our room at Fireside Inn on Moonstone Beach. The staff was incredibly friendly, the room passed my mom's very high cleanliness standards, and just look at the view from our patio. And if you're looking for a hotel with a pool, they have one too. Our absolute favorite thing about Cambria is the Moonstone Beach Boardwalk, which runs parallel to Moonstone Beach Drive. The beautiful wooden path is wheelchair accessible and stroller friendly, which was perfect for our older dog. While dogs aren't allowed on Moonstone Beach itself, they're welcome on the boardwalk, making it a wonderful place to bring your four-legged family members. The path stretches for a mile along the coast, making it the perfect place for a leisurely stroll or a scenic beachfront run. I loved starting my mornings here before heading off to enjoy all the amazing food Cambria has to offer. And trust me, you're going to want to save room for the restaurants. Since there weren't any restaurants walking distance from our hotel that allowed dogs, we headed into town for dinner. Tonight we are at La Cambritas for Mexican food. And so to start with, I got a cocktail, obviously, and it is the El Bandito. It is their classic drink. It's their signature drink, and it has a mix of alcohols, and I'm feeling pretty good off of just a little bit. We also got some guacamole because, of course, and then their salsa is actually so good, but it's pretty spicy. I'm loving it. And we just asked for our second basket of chips, so you know where the night is going. Okay, I'm so excited. The food just came. I got the birria, and I have to say, this looks incredible. It is so juicy, and birria is one of my favorite Mexican foods, as well as some fajitas, and this is my parents', but I'm going to definitely be stealing some because that looks so delicious, the beans and rice. Honestly, everything so far has been perfect, and I cannot wait to dig in because it is steaming hot, and this cocktail has made me ready to eat. So let's dig in. It's a new day, so that means I need to put my book down and get out of this comfortable bed and go explore more of Cambria. We are at Lily's coffee shop, and I have to say this place has great coffee. It's reviving me, and it also has a really beautiful ambiance, and it allows dogs. For breakfast, we are getting two different things, their breakfast burrito, as well as their paninis. Ooh, that looks so good and so cheesy.
He's in, well, I'm going to change. He's in Templeton, CHC. CHC, you know.
And now on to Hearst Castle, which is just 10 minutes north of Cambria. Since the visitor center is at the base of the hill, everyone takes a shuttle that winds its way about 5 miles up the mountainside, climbing nearly 1,600 feet. Along the way, you're treated to beautiful views of the Pacific Ocean. It's a beautiful ride up, and on the way back down, let's just say I was very happy that those shuttle breaks were doing their job. When you arrive at Hearst Castle, you are greeted by your tour guide. Our tour started outside where we climbed to the terraces overlooking the property. The panoramic views are absolutely breathtaking and really give you an appreciation for just how high above the coastline you are.
Next, we arrived at the famous Neptune Pool, a stunning Greco-Roman masterpiece filled with more than 345,000 gallons of mountain spring water, and the perfect place to take a selfie with my dad. From there, we passed several of the charming guest houses before wandering through the beautifully manicured formal gardens, which are inspired by Italian and Spanish villas, with classical European statuary. As you walk up to the main house, the twin bell towers of Casa Grande soar overhead, and once inside the castle, we saw several of the beautifully preserved rooms. The entire estate has a dramatic old world feel, with Gothic influences that make every room feel like you're stepping back in time. The indoor Roman pool. It was easily the pool of my dreams, and one of the most magical rooms in the entire estate. One of the things that makes Cambria so special is its incredible wildlife. Along the coast, you may see migrating gray and humpback whales, dolphins, and all kinds of marine life. Each year, up to 17,000 massive northern elephant seals migrate thousands of miles to the Elephant Seal Vista Point, just 7 miles north of Cambria, to breed, give birth, and molt. Each season reveals a different chapter of their lives, from colossal bulls battling for breeding dominance in the winter to playful pups and juveniles resting along the shore. It's pretty amazing to witness one of nature's greatest migrations up close.
So here we are at Robbins in Cambria, and this place has such an eclectic vibe. I absolutely love it. We tried to come last night and it had a really long wait, so we were smart and made a reservation for tonight. We started with a bunch of appetizers as well as some wine and good beer. As well as some good beer. I'm not a beer drinker though, so it's all up to my parents. So we started with their house special, which is a salmon bisque. It's creamy, but you can really taste the salmon. If you're a salmon lover, you will love this, as well as some truffle French fries. Incredible. We had to try their Vietnamese spring rolls, and I am so excited to dig into these because they look and smell delicious. So let's get going.
Let's dig in.
Let's dig in. So for dinner, we're going to be getting the Thai green chicken, which everyone says is incredible. And I am one of those people that goes online and looks at Google reviews and looks at the menu before I sit down at a restaurant. If you're like me, thumbs up. We're old ladies together. So the Thai green chicken is said to be amazing. And then they said the most popular dish is the Robbins chow. Kind of sounds like a chow mein situation with noodles and vegetables and a ginger soy dressing. So I think we're going to go with that. And it sounds delicious, but I am very torn because the salmon also looks incredible. So hopefully I make the right choice. Okay, I have to say I am so full, but this has to be one of my favorite green curries I've ever had. The flavor is so creamy, and I am a curry snob. As well as the noodles, everything here has been a 10 out of 10. It is so delicious. And I have to say, I'm on like a 10 out of 10 out of fullness, and I can't stop eating it.
No trip to Cambria is complete without wandering through its eclectic shops and antique stores. Whether you're hunting for vintage treasures, one-of-a-kind gifts, or a great bottle of booze, there's something around every corner, and even their trash cans are cute. The shop that blew us away the most was Cambria Surf Shop. Not only do they rent bikes and surfboards, but they also have an amazing collection of garden art, antiques, and life-size dinosaurs. You never know what you'll discover, making it one of the coolest shops in town. We couldn't leave Cambria without stopping by Lynn's Easy as Pie restaurant to try their famous acai berry pie. Made with locally grown acai berries, a cross between a loganberry and a youngberry, kind of like a blackberry and a raspberry, Lynn's country store vibe makes it feel like you're stepping into a cozy farmhouse kitchen that just happens to serve super delicious comfort food, making it a beloved local favorite. The welcoming small-town hospitality extends to four-legged family members as well, as the restaurant is proudly dog-friendly. And that's my dad with our 16-year-old dog, Holly. easily, and we so appreciate all the restaurants that have accommodated her. Because Cambria sits along California's scenic Highway 1, a major route for long-distance cyclists, Lynn's has become a well-known stop for riders from all over the world, which explains all the vintage bikes around the garden. And if you want to take a little taste of Cambria home with you, you can pick up their famous acai berry jam to enjoy long after your trip is over.
So we are at Lynn's to try their famous ollie berry pie, and I have to say this looks absolutely delicious, and you can tell a good pie by their crust. So let's try it. And look at those layers, that's so juicy. That is so good. It's not too sweet. The berries are so fresh. I see why this is a spot to stop in when you're in Cambria. It's so good. The Caesar salad wrap trend continues, and so I had to try theirs because this is honestly a dish I love. I know this is such a trendy thing to get, but it's so good. I see why it's a trend. The leaves are fresh, the chicken's delicious, it's nice and creamy. I am a happy camper.
On the way home, we made one last stop in Morro Bay after spotting the iconic Morro Rock from the highway. We just had to pull over for a closer look, and I'm glad we did because it is absolutely gorgeous. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch this video, and if you go to Cambria, let me know in the comments how you enjoyed it.